It's a special October 31st matchup. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Chicago, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Bucks, they've had a rocky start to the season, moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
Well, Greg, always a little extra energy in the air on Halloween. You love it. I love it. We don't fight it. Plenty of creative costumes in the crowd here tonight.
And I hope we see some creativity on the floor as well. These fans got all dressed up. Might as well give them a show here tonight.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Outside Tatum. On the wing, Irving. Here's the floater. The rebound by Middleton. Randall is screen on Irving. Shoots. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Hayward dishes to Irving. Driving to the basket. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Rebounded by the Celtics.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Irving. Saw him with 29 points last game. Horford high post. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brown. No good off the front iron.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
There's the drive.
Making his presence felt at the rim.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Hayward. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, I think you got to push Hayward farther away from the hoop. Once he's this close, he's going to score.
For the 3. They get the rebound. Randall. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So it's the Celtics now after the basket by Milwaukee. Pass to Irving from deep. Randall grabs the board. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Irving. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first.
Hello, hello. This shit keep booting me.
Attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
High post try. Al Horford with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Horford sets a screen for Irving. Outside, Horford. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Nice move, and he jams it with authority.
Such a confident move off the dribble. Just rising up and filling that airspace.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
First in points off turnovers, and they ranked third in assists. So they were an unselfish group from the start, and that was really one of their strengths.
And to lead the league in shooting percentage is no easy task. They never went through one of those cold stretches that so many teams suffer through. And the Bucks with possession here, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Inside. And that one's good. Out of the Kumbo.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
Hayward. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks leading by 6. There's the screen. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Irving. This one for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Down low. It's deflected. And stolen by Hayward. Here we go. One-on-one. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Brown. Irving's got 6.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
So Boston ends up going with the new group. The Bucks making a switch here. For Boston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo against Hayward. Outside Irving. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Nice decision by Irving there to set up his teammate.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Driving the lane.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Anderson kicks to Irving. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Parker, a screen on Irving to the middle. And the dunk by Parker.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Anderson outside. Hayward against Brogdon. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Monroe with a screen on Irving to the inside. Parker, a screen on Irving inside and finished off by Parker.
Muscling that thing in. Tough shot.
And it's Irving with the ball for Boston. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And it's sent back by Plumlee.
We saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
Irving can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 3. Monroe with a screen on Irving. Fires at the elbow. The shot comes out. Boston's gone 2 or through and they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Hayward goes in, got a piece of it. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Boston again missing.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Pass to Rozier. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment now to see the numbers for Rozier, how he performed last season. Put up 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Plum. Jason Tatum comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gordon Hayward.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Now, here's Rozier. 9 points last game. To the paint, here's Horford. Off with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. There's Brown with the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And there it is for him. He's got 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Horford sets a screen for Rozier. In the corner, Irving with it. Tatum looking around. Down low, here's Horford. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Horford doing a nice job playing with strength. That's what they call weight room work that time to get the hoop and the foul.
Kyle Anderson, who's checked in for the Celtics.
At the line.
A free throw off from Horford. Milwaukee in the lead. They set the pick. one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And the Bucks with possession here. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
For 3. That one doesn't go. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Bucks on top. They lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on the defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Interesting to use the term hierarchy, but I wonder, how would you guys rate our studio hierarchy?
Well, Ernest, when you try to bring out the big words like hierarchy, anyway, I think they're going to play it safe. But the hierarchy, I'm going to pass it to Shaq.
Swinging back over to that first half for the Celtics now. They're in a tight one.
My bed is the best.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Horford. Picked away. Here's the break. And he dunks it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists.
Terrific instincts in the moment. Taking the ball and right away going the other way.
Irving passes to Tatum. Now Brown. Celtics passing it around. Irving can't hit.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Keeping active offensively, making things happen with movement.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Celtics making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Both good from the line that time. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Hayward. to Rozier. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game. Milwaukee leading by 6. Randall a screen on Rozier. To the middle. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Rozier the pass to Horford. Now here's Hayward. Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Horford in the post, and he banks in the layup. Horford's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it's clear that there's a comfort level down there for Horford. He's got a lot of shots he can go to and moves to go with it.
Here's Giannis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Now a timeout called by Boston. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. In 4th, the Bucks.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Driving in, deflects the pass.
Number 3, first personal foul, first team foul.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Rozier. He's got 10. Pass to Hayward. Lets it go with a 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hayward's got 15 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight things.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Rozier with this screen on Middleton. Here's Hayward. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This happens night in and night out with Hayward. He does a terrific job of converting through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Another basket for him, and anytime he touches it, you just think it's going in.
Outside Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Horford with the screen on Middleton to the inside. The kick out to Rozier. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And for their matchup with the Nets, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Horford gets the bucket.
I think it's always a good idea to let Hayward go to work in the pick and roll. I mean, his decisions and his timing and execution are usually right on.
They set the pick. The rebound by the Celtics. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And describing Hayward as a scorer, I think a good word is determined. I mean, he'll take contact if he has to, and whatever it takes to get his points, he's willing to do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Plumlee comes in for Al Horford. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Brown. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Milwaukee. The free throw drops by Hayward.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Puts the move on. Tries again. Angle right side. Rozier with the steal. Here's Hayward. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the ground. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Robinson's checked in for Jason Tatum. Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. Parker comes in for Julius Randle. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Parker, a screen on Rozier. From the arc, drills it from outside. He's got 19.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take them because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Pass to Anderson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise Giannis swatted that one away.
Back to Monroe. And he can't jam it through.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And Anderson kicks to Hayward. Stolen by Brogdon. .143 left to play in the third. Floats it up for Monroe.
Simply a great job by Monroe, making himself as big a target as possible, rolling to the rim after the screen. There's little the defense can do to keep him from scoring when that happens.
It's tipped. Stolen by Monroe. And it's the Bucks on the break. Parker, a screen on Anderson. Here he goes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut. Down to just 2 points with the bucket from Gordon Hayward.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Parker. 46 seconds left in the third. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Hayward. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 5 assists in the game.
Hayward, one of those guys in the league that can beat you from all 3 levels. A very versatile scorer.
And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 21.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And again, it's Boston converting.
You know, it's all about shooting in rhythm. And Rozier that time was able to measure the shot and then knock it down.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eye.
Boston making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Robinson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Terry Rozier. That's good from Plumlee.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Monroe with a screen on Irving. Kicks it out to Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Fifth personal foul. First team foul. The line for the Bucks.
And he makes the first. Terry Rozier's checked in for Boston. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And Dudley kicks to Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Fires the three. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Inside, Monroe. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
So they take the lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Takes it inside.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Hayward on the wing. Back to Dudley. 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Parker, a screen on Rozier. Tips it home after the terrific move.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
The Celtics call time. Group in for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Plumlee. Tatum comes in for Jared Dudley. Brown is checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Hayward outside. Over onto the Kumbo. Hayward can't hit.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Off target with the jump hook.
Next foul, number 3. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Celtics trail by 3. here's Irving. Pass to Hayward. Now Horford. Irving outside. Plenty of space. That one is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh! And he jams it in.
With the game as tight as it is, big points there.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Celtics.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Third team foul.
Going inside. Just 5 to shoot. Jaylen Brown.
It's pretty clear that Middleton takes pride in his defense. If he can't block the shot, he's going to do everything he can to at least challenge it and disrupt the shooter.
Antetokounmpo outside and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
At the line.
Gets the first, that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Irving nails both of them.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Unstoppable. He has got it on automatic out there.
And you know, the defensive effort is not bad. They're doing the best they can, but he's been simply too much for him.
Tatum outside. Clock at 4. And it doesn't go. Bucks leading by 6. The 19-foot shot. Rebounded by Tatum. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Irving outside. Another chance, and he drains the jam.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot.
Now Middleton.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Antetokounmpo against Hayward. Outside Rozier. No good from 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 9 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. What do you think? Tatum fires. The 3 doesn't go. No good. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we present our Player of the Game.